Good afternoon, stampers and crafters. This is Cynthia Larison with Paper Moonbeams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and it is Saturday, April 9th, 2022. Today I want to share with you the alternatives that I made with my March edition Beyond the Horizon of Paper Pumpkin. Now I didn't get this set until quite late because of transport and the delays that we experience in our mailing and such. But oh my goodness, when I got this, I excitedly planned the alternative cards that I was going to make with these projects, as well as the additional products from the New Horizons suite from the January through June 2022 mini catalog. I just want to open this up and share with you. The Beyond Horizons was a wonderful kit that allowed us to experience through the expert artists who also did the suite of the New Horizons in the catalog. Beautiful, beautiful designs and products in this kit. And I just thought it would be fun to go in here and show you. Not only did I make alternatives, but I tried to use up products and different supplies that are going to be soon expiring or retiring from our catalog, because the new catalog is going to be coming out in May. So here we have the alternatives that I made from this month's kit. And as you can see, I tried to step them up a little bit by using textures and additional stamps or sentiments, as well as some of the supplies that we had in the New Horizons suite. I just wanted to go over a couple of these details with you. I thought it would be fun to just show you some of the beautiful alternatives that I came up with. Now, if you've noticed on YouTube or Facebooks, many of the demonstrators have had beautiful alternatives this month, and I was so excited to see what they did. I didn't get my kit until the 28th of March, and so I was a little bit late in being able to share anything with anyone. But as you can see, I used the Tasteful Textures 3D embossing folder over the top of each one of the card panels to kind of give it that look of canvas. And so, because you know, this beautiful set emulated all of the wonderful paintings and the little mini excerpts of drawings and paintings from the artists at Stampin' Up. I just thought it would just be something fun and different. And unfortunately, our Tasteful Textures embossing folder is going to be retiring. And I also used the Greenery, I think it's called Greenery Embossing Folders, on this particular card. And as you can see, it rather emulates the design that was on these. You can see kind of almost a herringbone design. So I used that. And now I didn't put anything inside of this card because I thought it would be well served to use as a thank you for an individual situation. So I have left the inside panel blank so that I can stamp my sentiment and my message in at a later time. If you'll notice, the envelopes match quite nicely with these cards. So these are the cards. Each one of these cards from this kit allowed you to make 9 different cards. You could have broken them apart and made many more, but I thought, you know, I'm just gonna, we're at the 28th, 29th of the month. I wanted to get them done, and I wanted to begin to move on. I have hurriedly been trying to use up projects and products that are going to expire soon and retire from the catalogs. So this is the next one, Thinking of You. I usually send a text, but this call is for a card, and this came from the annual catalog, Massive Thanks Sentiments, and I believe this one is also now retired. But I just tried to use things up and be a little prudent with all my wonderful supplies. I'm really sad that some of these things are leaving. So this is Thinking of You. I also used the little embellishments that were in the catalog that are still right now. These are the embellishments from the In Colors selection. If you go to my my blog, you'll be able to see all of the notes and the supply lists that I have for this. So if you do have Paper Pumpkin from March and you haven't finished it, maybe you would want to do some of the things that I have done. And of course, the happiest birthday wishes, and I put on the inside, relax and enjoy your day, which is from the Paper Pumpkin kit. So basically, they're really simple cards. When I put them together, I used just regular cardstock from my stash from the different colors that we're using right now, and then I tore apart the little cards that were in the Paper Pumpkin kit and cut them down, and then I matted them further on more cardstock. Now the colors that were used in this kit I thought were beautiful designs, and as you can see, the coordinating Stampin' Colors was Bumblebee, which is going to be retiring, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Misty Moonlight, which is also very sadly going to be retiring, Old Olive, and Pale Papaya. Now the Pale Papaya we'll have with us for one more year. That's this one. But Misty Moonlight, that's one of my favorite colors. And I thought this just made a striking card. And it was easy to do. I just cut it down. What I did was I embossed the front panels that were on the cards that were in the kit, and then I trimmed them down, and I trimmed them to, let's see, 4 by 5 1/4, and to put it on the front. And then of course on the inside, the sentiment that I used from the Massive Thanks. I'm going to really be sorry to see some of these other sentiments go as well. And you can see how lovely the envelopes on the inside are. I know a lot of demonstrators tear these apart, and I don't mean tear, but I mean trim them down and use the insides of the envelopes or even the beautiful outside to make additional cards. I did not do that. Number one, I wanted to get these done quickly because I want to keep moving and try to use as much of the supplies that I have left over for this year before the new catalog comes out. This is the Evening Evergreen cardstock. And then these are some pieces that I used for the inside, of course, the inside panel. And I use this on the outside. And of course, I put the lovely die cut that was very beautiful laser cut. I think the whole set was just gorgeous. And then I used the stitched rectangle here to put my sentiment, happiest of birthday wishes. So again, on the inside, you can see how these insides emulate. Look at this. I mean, they're just so reminiscent of designs that are on the outside of the cards. Well, basically, that's what I wanted to show you today about how I utilized my March 2022 paper pumpkin. Look at the beautiful box. And I'm assuming that most of you have seen this by now. It's Beyond the Horizon, March 2022. But you know, again, my transport has not been as swift as I would like it. I don't really fault anybody. It's just the times in which we're living right now. Everybody is doing their best. And when my boxes do come, they're delivered with care. And I've even had my postal delivery people apologize. And I've noticed that lately they've really been coming in very good condition. Earlier in the year, or even last year, sometimes they had been really pounded and run through the machinery, but I think they're doing a much better job. Most of the things that I used for this were from the mini catalog. You can still purchase this set. Let's see if I can find it, or at least part of this set, until it is sold out. Now this is the New Horizons. You can see it on page 42 of the mini catalog. The Suite Collection, $78.25. And I don't think you can buy the suite now. You have to buy individual pieces and portions because they're selling out pretty quickly. On the Horizon is a beautiful stamp set. I recommend you get this if you can. It is the cling stamps, and they're just beautiful and such a nice size to use. And then the Horizon dies as well. I think one of the pieces that is just precious is the dies that make the little fences. Now this is not going to continue in the catalog because this was in the mini catalog for January through June, and they don't carry these through. So you're able to get this all the way to June until supplies are gone. So the next thing then is what's coming out now. And again, this one is going to be available for you to grab a hold of today and tomorrow. And the title of it is Change is Beautiful. These cards are designed to commemorate special moments of growth and new beginnings. Contains enough supplies to create 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, and 9 coordinating envelopes. They've done this for, I think, the last 2 or 3 months. 9 cards, 3 designs of each. And it says that the subject matter or the theming is perfect for sharing support and excitement for new chapters of life, such as graduation, new careers, retirement, and more. So it's going to include an exclusive stamp set and a Melon Mambo Classic Stampin' Spot. I urge you to go to my store at cynthialarison.stampinup.net today. Use the host code and get your paper pumpkin today. Stampers, I do want to thank you for listening to my short video, and I will be back very soon because I have another stamping project that I want to bring to you using more products that are soon to retire or that will begin to break up from the suites that they're in into just individual stamp sets or individual die sets. Again, thank you for sharing with me today. I appreciate you, and I urge you to go to my store at cynthialarison.stampinup.net and buy your things now. You can see all of my updated information on my blog spot, which is Moonbeam Reflections at yahoo.com. My blog being papermoonbeams.blogspot.com. Have a great day, and I'll be back soon to show you more things before everything changes to the new yearly catalog.